DNS, domain name system, so is essential for a functioning of internet. It's like a phone book of a web. It translates domain name like www.google.com into machine readable IP addresses, allowing us to access websites using human readable names. Without DNS, we would need to memorize a complex numerical IP address to visit website. So let's see hierarchy of DNS. So it contains root level, the top tier DNS servers that manages TLD servers, and TLD level servers managing specific top level domains like .com or .uk. Then second level domain, the main domain name registered by the user. Then subdomains like part of domain. Let's see how DNS works. So when you enter a domain name into your web browser, like let's say www.example.com or google.com, the browser doesn't know how to reach the website directly. Instead, it needs the corresponding IP address like 192.168.1.1, like that, to connect to the web server hosting the site. This is where DNS comes into play. So browser checks local cache, like before contacting any external DNS servers. Your browser checks its own local cache. If the address for the website you entered is already stored from a previous visit, it uses the cached IP address and you are good to go. If not, the request move on to the next step. If the browser can't find the domain's IP address in local cache, it asks DNS resolver, sometimes called recursive resolver, for the help. The resolver is usually provided by your internet service provider, but you can also configure it to use public resolver like Google DNS or Cloudflare. So the DNS resolver's job is to find the domain's IP address and return it to your browser. If the resolver doesn't have the address cached, it will go through a series of queries to find the answer. The DNS resolver first asks the root DNS server. There are 13 set of root servers around the world, and they know where to find the server responsible for a top level domains like .com, .org, .net, etc. For example, if you are looking for www.example.com, the root servers know that like .com domains are managed by .com TLD DNS servers. Then the resolver now asks the TLD DNS servers for information about example.com domain. The TLD server responds by directing the resolver to the authoritative DNS servers, for example, example.com domain, which are the servers that holds the actual IP address information. At this point, the resolver contacts the authoritative DNS servers for example.com. These servers know the actual IP address for the domain. They respond with the correct IP address. Once the resolver has the IP address, it sends it back to your browser. Your browser knows the exact address of a web server hosting the website. With the IP address in hand, the browser can now connect to the web server and request the website content, which will be displayed to you. To speed up the future request, both your browser and DNS resolver will cache the IP address for a certain amount of time, which is defined by TTL, like time to live, value in DNS record. This helps reduce the number of queries made to DNS servers and improves performance. So the types of DNS records are A record, like maps a domain to IPv4 address, and 4A record maps a domain to an IPv6 address. CNAME record maps a domain to another domain, and MX record specify mail servers for domain. NS record identifies authoritative DNS servers for a domain. Then the TXT record holds arbitrary text, often used for verification and security purpose. So what is DNA caching? Like DNS queries are cached to speed up resolution for subsequent request. Both the browser and DNS server store this data temporarily. So TTL, like time to live, is setting that defines how long a DNS record is cached before being refreshed. So DNS security extension protect against DNS spoofing and cache poisoning, ensures that DNS responses are authentic by using cryptographic signatures. So there are some DNS issues. Let's see some common DNS issues like DNS resolution failure. This occurs when your DNS resolver or browser is unable to resolve the domain name to the IP address. the DNS server not responding, like DNS server you are using not respond to request, preventing you from accessing website. Then spoofing, like DNS cache poisoning, happens when a malicious actor inserts incorrect DNS records into the cache, redirecting user to malicious websites. Slow DNS resolution, website take too long to load due to slow DNS resolution time. Then there will be timeout as well. This happens when DNS servers takes too long to respond to the request. If DNS records for a domain are misconfigured, user may be unable to access the website. This is the misconfiguration. And DNS forwarding issue, if the DNS resolver is configured to forward queries to another DNS server and that server is down or misconfigured, it can cause delays or resolution failure. Expired DNS records and DNL leak. So when using VPN, DNS request may be sent through your ISP's DNS servers rather than VPN's DNS servers, compromising privacies. And domain propagation delay, when DNS records are updated, it can take time to those changes to propagate across the internet. So these are the common issues which regularly happens. Then how to troubleshoot DNS issues are like: check DNS server. You can use NS lookup or dig to query the DNS records and see if they are correctly resolving. Clear DNS caches. Flush your local DNS cache to make sure the system isn't using outdated records. You can use ipconfig a slash flush DNS on Windows or a sudo dsc cache util hyphen flush cache on macOS. Check for outages, like verify if the DNS providers or specific website is experiencing an outage by checking status pages or using extra monitoring services. Switch DNS servers, use a different DNS servers. Verify DNS configuration, ensure DNS records are correctly configured, and especially if managing your DNS settings. Like there are some tools to manage DNS. Like the main one is like DNS management through domain registrars. Like most domain registrars where you buy your domain name provide a built-in DNS management interface which allow you to manage DNS records such as AAMX, CNAME, TXT, and more. So popular domain registrars with DNS management are like GoDaddy, Namecheap, Google Domain, Bluehost. So offers an easy to use DNS management interface to add or modify DNS records. Then cloud-based DNS management tools, like cloud-based DNS providers give you advanced DNS management with features like high availability, security, and Google global load balancing. So like popular providers are like Cloudflare, Amazon Root 53, then Google Cloud DNS, DNS Made Easy, all are like some popular providers. So these are ideal for high traffic websites and applications that need a fast, reliable DNS services. Then comes like common command line tools like NSLookup, Dig, Host. So these are like tools are ideal for quickly diagnosing DNS issues, checking DNS records, and verifying DNS propagations. Then DNS lookup and DNS propagation tools. These tools helps check DNS records across different servers or locations and monitor the propagation of DNS changes websites. So, what's my DNS? Check DNS propagation and show how DNS records are resolving from different geographic locations. DNS stuff into DNS like offers detailed DNS health report showing issues with domain configuration, DNS records, and server settings. So for these use cases are like the excellent for verifying DNS records and troubleshooting DNS related problems. Then DNS security and monitoring tools like DNSSEC, Cloud9, OpenDNS are all like tools crucial for improving the security of your DNS infrastructure and protecting users from DNS related attack. Then comes like web hosting control panel DNS management. So many web hosting service provide a control panel like cPanel where you can manage DNS record related to your hosting environment. So cPanel plus direct admin are some of the popular control panels, which are ideal for users who want to manage DNS records of their web hosting and email configuration directly from hosting providers control panel. Then comes DNS benchmarking tools. Like these tools are perfect for optimizing DNS performance by selecting the fastest DNS server based on your location. Like some of the popular tools are like NameBench, GSys, DNS benchmark. So to conclude, that DNS is a critical part of the internet infrastructure, acting as a translator between human-readable domain names and machine-readable IP addresses. Without DNS, navigating the web would be a difficult task of remembering complex IP address rather than simple domain names. Thanks for watching.